bit more, you produced. The next year, same thing, a little bit more. Then your senior year, you blew up. With the portal, all these guys start to leave, and they start to go to these different places because they're not playing now. Mm-hmm. But like, you're a product of, hey, I'm going to put my time in. I'm going to grind my way out. I'm going to be behind some All-Americans and guys that are going there. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Yeah. And then when it's my time, I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to be in the NFL and be a first-rounder. You know, there's a lot of credit to that.
Like, and to, like, say that, like, sophomore year, like, Devin's there. And we all know Devin White. Incredible player. So I'm sitting behind him, playing behind him. So he leaves. So I'm like, okay, I'm that guy now. Like, it's my turn. So we're going through spring. Spring's good. So about 2 weeks left in spring, Coach O comes up to me. He's like, hey, you're going to battle for the Rover spot. So I'm like,
what you mean?
Battle? So he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, see how this going on. So we go through spring, finish spring. Coach was like, yeah, so Mike DeVinny is going to start Mike and Jacob's going to start Rover. So I'm like, I'll just get bumped out like that. So now I'm hot. So I really did want to transfer.
Right.
So when I wanted to transfer, the first person I hit up was Travis Etienne that went to Clemson. So I'm like, hey, man, what you doing? I want to come up there. So just talking with my parents and everything, just might as well stick it out. You know, you already built up the confidence that you needed over there. Just don't let somebody tear it down. So going into junior year, they're starting as a battle camp, and I lose it. Coach Aranda lets me know the day before the game, and like I ain't never cried in front of nobody else but my family.
Bro, I'm with you there. I get it.
So he was like, "It's gonna be all right. I got you." Like Aranda was always in my corner. Like Aranda always wanted me to be the player, be the starter.
Yeah.
And so first game didn't play, but like maybe 5 plays. Second game played Texas. For some reason I kept getting in the game and was balling in the Texas game. So come week 3, we played Northwestern. I played like maybe 3 plays. So I'm like, what's going on? And it just so happened week 4, Mike doesn't play. And the rest is history.
Damn. Wally Pipp.
But
I mean, that, like, I didn't know that. I don't know, a lot of people, like, the behind the scenes is so fascinating to me. Like, what go, like, mentally?
Because
it goes,
tough.
there's a lot, because, like,
tough.
You work your ass off to get to that position. You feel like you've done enough to earn that position, and then it gets taken away from you for no reason.
Yeah, like I literally stayed under Devin wing the entire time. Like he was there. Like anything Devin did, I was trying to do better. So when we worked out, I was trying to be better than working out. When we ran, I was outrunning Devin. Like I was trying to be better than Devin. Like,
and that's why you are where you are.
Exactly.
Because that's hard to overcome, dude.
But see, I mean, you said it perfectly. It just speaks to the culture of, I think what's lost a lot with the transfer portal the way it is and everything is that you have control over everything that goes on and how you can maneuver yourself, right? And I think if you talk to a lot of guys that quote unquote make it and go places and do things, that there was a lucky break that they had absolutely no control of, that allowed them the opportunity to get where they've got, and they've taken advantage of it, as opposed to, hey, this guy said I'm gonna start here, so I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, like
I just think that there's something to that.
It's gonna be a rude awakening. Like when people get to the league, like you can't leave. You can't leave. Like,
you can't transfer anyway.
Oh, I'm not starting.
Beat this guy out.
Like you're not playing. You're on special teams. Like, and that's it. Like, and if you probably don't win that position in camp, unless you get hurt, you're not playing.
But they also, a lot of those kids are probably not gonna understand too. It's like, hey, all right, say you don't win a position, you on special teams, say you don't like it there. If you think that you just gonna bounce and go to the next team, hey, they're gonna like when you get released, it's not welcome into everywhere else. People they all in a way look at you the same way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got released there, why we want you here?
And the crazy part about that is like special team, when we got to LSU, you were playing special teams. Like you wanted to play special teams, like seeing Jarvis run down special teams. Giants, like you want to play special teams. Like when you come in, Devin was like, yeah, y'all need to compete for special teams. Like, so guess what we did? We got there and we competed to be on special teams. Everybody wanted to be on kickoff. Everybody wanted to be on
and
punt.
That's why it was the best special teams unit in the country, because people put pride into that.
We was juniors still playing special teams. Like we still wanted to play special teams. Like we still wanted to be on punt. Like it's crazy.
How close was Devin White to coming back? Because I'd imagine you had, I'm sure you wanted him to, but you also didn't want him to in a certain sense.
It was a conversation. It was definitely, he kind of wanted to come back, and it's just, you're about to be tough out. Like, do not come back. Like
you can't
come back. Yeah.
We love you back. Get out.
Yeah, you can't come back.